Hello, hello, and welcome back to the Nesconset Athletic Association show, our podcast, our online show. Last year we had so much fun with it in our inaugural season. We're bringing it back. That's how much fun we had, and we're having season 2 of our show here. But we are in our 49th year of Nesconset Athletic Association, serving the communities in and around Nesconset, which is great. So I don't know if you guys remember, but in case you haven't, I like to check to make sure everyone can hear and see me. So if you can hear me, if you can see me, if you could just do me a favor and let me know in the comments and saying, hey, Rob, how you doing? Or hey, Nesconset, or go Panthers, something like that. And let me know if you guys can, in fact, hear and see me, and that would be super, super helpful. Let me actually bring up the comment section. There you go. So hopefully when you guys are seeing this, you guys are going to blow up the comments and say hello, which is awesome. Even if you're seeing this on a replay, definitely just say hello. And it actually helps us out. The more people that comment, the more people that can potentially see this. But there's a few things that we want to cover today in our first episode of season 2 of our show here. Is first we're going to be covering some dates. Opening day. Opening day is going to be on Saturday, April 13th. And if you've been with us before, you know that this is one of everyone's favorite activities. Our opening day parade and ceremonies has really grown over the years. Every single year it gets bigger and better, and we add new and fun activities for families and for children. And this year is no exception. It's going to be bigger and better, and there's going to be a ton of stuff coupled with our opening day parade and opening day ceremonies. If you guys have been driving by Browns Road, Sprafera Park, even if you just drive by 347, you get a good look at it. You'll know that over the winter, we've been having massive renovations, redoing our fields, even adding a brand new turf field where it is currently not finished. They are busy. The town is doing a great job of building that out, renovating that park, and we can't wait to unveil that for our opening day ceremonies. It's going to be a lot of fun. So that's definitely going to be the centerpiece of this year's addition to our opening day ceremonies, but there's definitely a lot more to it as well. And in the coming weeks, we'll tease you guys with some things that we're going to be adding to it to make that day even more special and memorable for all you guys that are going to be attending. And just as a reminder, we want to encourage everyone this year to really invite everyone. Invite all your aunts and uncles and grandparents and friends and neighbors, teachers from school. We want this particular opening day to be really, really special for the kids, and numbers drive the energy and make it really, really special for the kids. And it'll be a day that they'll remember for forever if we can just fill up that park with a lot of people celebrating them. And so we want to just remind you guys of that date, let you guys know what that date is rather. And this way you can start letting everyone know, hey, put this date on the calendar. We want you to be there to help celebrate our little young athlete during their opening day parade, which is really fun and really, really exciting. And that's a great transition into registration. Now, we have had an incredible registration period up until this point. We are just, attracting brand new families, which is what we love. And a lot of our loyal Panthers families are already chomping at the bit there, which is awesome. But there's still a long way to go, and there's still plenty of time to register. And this is the time now, really through the next several weeks is where the majority of all the registrations come in. And let this be sort of just a friendly reminder to you to go ahead and register your child for baseball or for softball. We've got programs all the way from PreK all the way through 12th grade for both baseball and softball. And this is a family-friendly environment where every single child is going to have an opportunity, regardless of experience and skill, to learn, play, and grow. That's our mission. It's literally, it drives everything that we do. And where we definitely balance out skill and teaching kids the skills of both baseball and softball, we also want to encourage all kids to be able to participate and be a part of a team and learn it as well. And it's a really great, healthy balance, and families love it. Kids absolutely love it. And what I've learned about this is that it really is a great opportunity for all kids to come. Number one, develop new friendships. And then those friendships that otherwise maybe they weren't sort of sort of building out because maybe those two kids weren't playing sports together in school or something, this is an environment where those two kids can come together and they can really form that bond. And that's one of the great assets of athletics, is giving kids an environment where they can nurture those relationships, and that's so important for community. And then another thing that's really interesting is we had asked a couple of weeks ago, why are local sports like so important? And one adult mom, and I thought it was great. You can find that particular post and read through all the comments because they all were great. But this one was funny, is that they said, well, because in life, and I'm paraphrasing, right? And I'm not going to do it justice here. That's why I'm encouraging everyone to go check that out. But like in life, it's so hard to find friends as an adult. And Nesconset Athletic Association, through the program, allows me to meet other adults. And I thought that was funny because it's actually so true. I've been in this league now a decade, and some of my closest friends are now people that I have met by way of this particular organization, softball and baseball with my kids. My kids have also found some of their best friends, actually, have come through playing at Nesconset Athletic Association. Not from just school, it's from playing here and forming those relationships. So it's really, really special. I can go on for a while about it, but you guys get it. Sports are important, especially community, local town sports are so important. And what a great asset to be able to have a local organization like NAA, where you guys can trust that your kids are going to be in good hands, learning, playing, and growing with everyone, which is awesome. So as far as registration deadlines, here's a couple important deadlines that I want you guys to note. Is that our deadline technically is February 22nd. So we want to make sure everyone that's hearing this is get your child and their friends registered before February 22nd. Why that's important is because that's the last day that you can make a request to be on someone's team. Like, let's say you're registering with your friends, and you're like, oh, can I please be on a friends with so-and-so? Now, it is hard for us to accommodate everyone. And in the past, I've given the example of imagine 20 people requested to be with the same person, but there aren't 20 people to a team. So there are cases where it's hard, but we do a really, really good job at accommodating as many people as possible, which is why we encourage you to go ahead and present those requests. We understand and we do our best to honor them. And so that's why this year, we're putting a deadline on that. You have until February 22nd to register and make a request for being with on a team, either with a coach or with their really good friends, because we want to encourage friends to register with friends, because going through that whole season together, I think, would be a lot of fun for them. So that's the date. Now, why do we pick February 22nd as the date for registering? For requesting a friend, right? February 22nd. It's because of this. We actually have a deadline ourselves that we're up against, that we have to form teams in order to be able to have enough time to order all of the uniforms, right? So if we work backwards, knowing, all right, if April 13th is our opening day parade, we want to have all these kids in their uniforms so that they can march in this parade proudly wearing their uniforms. Well, manufacturing and shipping, there's lots of things and logistics that go involved. And backing up those dates, we know that we have to get all of those then requests by February 22nd to give us enough window to start forming these teams, getting the information out to the manufacturers that handle our uniforms, and making sure there's enough time to have them shipped. So that date is February 22nd. And again, I can't stress enough the importance. Get the word out for us, right? Because we do send out emails and we do post online. But the best way that we get to communicate is through you guys telling your friends and your neighbors about NAA. So if you could do us a favor over the next few days and make sure when you're dropping your kid off at school or picking them up, or you say hello to your neighbors, can you just do a gentle reminder, be like, hey, did you register little Jimmy or little Sarah for NAA because the deadline's coming up? And that gentle reminder, honestly, is the difference in helping people know, because sometimes they're not always checking their emails. So remember, the first date that's important is February 22nd, and that's the last day that you can register and make a request. Now, you can register. We're going to leave registration open after February 22nd. And that's going to extend actually through probably mid-March. But the thing is, if you register after February 22nd, you're no longer going to be able to make a request where we're going to be able to do our best to honor that. And we can no longer guarantee that you'll get your uniform in time. Now, you'll definitely get a uniform. It might not be in time for the parade depending on when you register, right? Let's just say a hypothetical that you register on March 15th. Now, that's getting so close to our opening day where it might not be the case where you get your uniform in time for opening day parade. But they can still participate in the opening day parade. They can absolutely still participate in all of the activities and practices and the games. And the uniform will come, and when it does, they're welcome to use it and obviously use it in the games. But we just want to be fully transparent for you guys to understand that if you register after February 22nd, that guarantee of being able to get your uniforms in time for opening day will probably close. And after February 22nd, it's going to be really hard, almost impossible at that point, for us to honor any requests. So that's where we're making that date. So if you can go ahead and do us a favor and help us get the word out, that would be huge. That would be huge for us. We really, really greatly appreciate it. And before we go to the next line, we're actually in the middle of what we call referral week. This is brand new. And during this week, only people that are currently registered can give a special referral code to their friends. And this code, again, if you register even right now and you were a past Panther, you will get this code. And you can give this code to all of your friends that's never been a part of NAA before, and they get a special discount. And here's what's cool. There are prizes. There are perks. If you participate in the referral week, what you and the person you refer get entered. You get entered for a chance to win gift cards, like $200 gift cards, lots of Panthers merchandise. This is not going to just be one or two winners. We're going to be offering and awarding a lot of winners prizes based on people that participate. And it's a way of us saying thank you for getting the word out and also incentivizing you to get the word out about NAA and the upcoming spring and spring baseball and softball season. So go ahead, participate in that. Check your email. If you did not get that email, no worries. Just reach out to us, nesconsetaa@gmail.com, and we'll go ahead and we'll email you that code. You can also always message our Facebook page. You can DM us, and we'll go ahead and send you that DM right back. And this way you can get that referral code. All right, last up. This is the last thing. Now, this is huge. This is a big, big deal, and we're going to be talking a lot about this in our next episode next week. We have a brand new sport that we are going to be adding to Nesconset Athletic Association. We have not added a sport here at the Youth Association in a long time, and that's one of the reasons why this is such a big deal. And we've got incredible leaders that are spearheading this particular project to make sure that this becomes available to all of the kids, and we're going to be making it available next week. We're literally opening up registration for this brand new sport next week. It's going to be amazing, and it is a sport that's growing a lot of interest. It's a sport that we're going to have both for boys and for girls and for multiple age divisions. It's a sport also that's going to be in the fall, so it's not going to conflict with spring baseball and softball. It's going to be in the fall as its own independent sport and own independent season. Now, just to answer some quick questions before I reveal what sport that is. We will still be doing our sandlot baseball and softball in the spring and our clinics and our workshops. We're still going to be doing that rather in the fall, right? So we'll still have baseball, softball, sandlot, clinics, and workshops in the fall. But now we're also going to be incorporating and introducing a brand new sport league that's going to be take place in the fall. You guys ready? I actually am curious. You want to guess before I actually say what it is? Does anyone want to comment really quickly? What do you think? I would love guesses right here. What do you think is the sport that we're going to be introducing in the fall? I'm curious if anyone has any idea what that would be. Does anyone have any clue what sport we're going to be introducing? I'll give everyone a second. So even if you're watching this on a replay, just play along and right now blow up the comments and let us know, what sport do you think Nesconset Athletic Association is going to be adding in the fall of 2024? We've got one person saying cricket. Good guess, but not quite cricket. No, not cricket at all. But here, ready? Here we go. Here's the brand new sport. Drum roll, please. The brand new sport that Nesconset Athletic Association is going to be introducing in the fall of 2024 is flag football. That's right. I am super, super excited about this. We're going to be bringing flag football to the association, making that available to the kids in our community. And again, we're going to make this available for both boys and girls and different age divisions. Now, we're going to be opening up registration for 1 week only next week, and it's going to run for about 2 weeks. So obviously it's going to go through, the weeks where we got the NFL Super Bowl and everyone's talking about football, and it'll give you guys an opportunity to register. Now, this early registration, this is going to be the biggest discount you will ever see on anything, because obviously it is so early to the spring, but we do want to kick off in style. And that's why we're going to be kicking it off early. Flag football, boys and girls. And you're going to see that registration available next week. It's only going to be open for 2 weeks. That's it. And then it'll close. And then we'll reopen that registration in the summer. But we want as many people as possible to be able to get in on that 2 week period, that early registration, crazy discount, and be the very first kids to participate in flag football at Nesconset Athletic Association. Being a part of year one of that is going to be huge. Kids are going to flip out because we're going to go crazy with making this the biggest and the baddest ever, right? So every week is going to be a party. It's going to be very, very cool. I hope you guys are excited as we are. We're also so grateful for the leaders that are, in fact, making this possible. We've got our own board member of Nesconset Athletic Association, Bill D'Amato, is actually leading the charge here. He had a great idea a while back, and this has been a long work in progress, and we're so grateful for his hard work, his dedication, his leadership, his skill, his intellect, and his ability to be able to make this possible for the community. And hopefully this stays around for a long, 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 long time. But Bill has also a group of people that are going to be helping him out as well. And behind the scenes, they're doing that diligently to make that possible. It's going to be so much fun. Flag football. So what's great, non-contact, right? And you still get the joy and the love and the excitement of football. So flag football for boys and girls, youth, multiple age divisions. It's going to be amazing. So that was our wonderful secret little announcement. We've been holding on to this, by the way, for the last few months. So we're so excited to be able to finally talk about it here. I hope you guys are excited for 2024 baseball, softball, spring season. Get your friends involved. Start getting the word out there. Start chirping a little bit and say, hey, so-and-so, you got to join us. We had so much fun last year. And because you know what? Here's the truth. It's going to be even better the more friends we bring on to sort of go through this experience with us. Alrighty? All right. So everyone, have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next week for the next installment of our show here at Nesconset Athletic Association. In the description, you'll see a link to be able to register your kids for the upcoming season. We're so excited about that, and as always, you can always ask us questions as well. We're an open book, right? And we're a place where all kids have an opportunity to learn, to play, and to grow. Take care.